Basic antivirus protection is history, and modern threats demand modern defense. With danger lurking around every corner, it is crucial to get yourself the best antivirus that covers all bases, and that is exactly what I'm looking into today. The harsh reality is that trusting anything online in today's cyber climate is a gamble, and modern malware doesn't just hide in the obvious places either. There is tons of legitimate websites that can house malicious links, and thanks to AI, scams are only getting more convincing. However, reports show that 1 in 3 Americans still browse without protection. While standalone antivirus isn't a magical cure, a bundle subscription has protection at the browser level, as well as email, apps, and everywhere else you can think of, so it's a good place to start. But what does that phrase all-in-one security or bundle package actually mean? Well, at its core, this just means an antivirus solution with additional features that make your browsing private, securely store your data, and offer other benefits. Not only do bundles give you peace of mind by creating a safer digital environment across the board, but they are also convenient, often integrating all tools within one app for easy access. I'll talk about antivirus solutions that tick these boxes, as well as have particular nuances. If one sounds right for you, be sure to use the links in the description for a significant discount. Alright, so digging into the main point, each of these best antivirus choices that I'm about to discuss are all really accessible, with native apps for almost every operating system. They all have their own strengths, but which bundle offers the best value? Let's talk about the security fortress that is Norton Antivirus first. At its core, Norton has an excellent variety of scanning options. The most common ones are the quick and full scans. The quick scan is self-explanatory, but the full scan is the most comprehensive, checking your device from top to bottom. But what's most impressive is that Norton is really good at detecting newer threats, which are harder to find and aren't yet in malware databases. It is actually using advanced analysis to spot any malicious behavior and immediately block it. Plus, Norton is equipped with real-time protection. This runs in the background and checks your device for threats without you ever having to lift a finger. To top it all off, Norton uses AI to scan text and videos for scams. Norton recently announced that this is only going to improve further too. And considering scams accounted for more than 80% of threats observed worldwide at the start of 2025, I'm glad that Norton is taking this seriously. Its toolkit also includes SafeCam protection, which alerts you to any unauthorized webcam attempts, as well as protection against ransomware attacks. That alone is very strong antivirus protection, which goes well above the generic capabilities that most antiviruses offer, but Norton has a lot more to show for itself. For example, the password manager is fully functional, storing passwords using encryption and letting users safely manage and share them. The VPN is another great feature if you just want a more private browsing experience, and it even includes an ad blocker. On top of that, there is dark web monitoring, a smart firewall which is highly customizable, and even identity theft protection, which offers reimbursement if you fall victim to a cyber attack. And even parental controls. Overall, is Norton Antivirus worth it? Absolutely, especially because its bundles are so reasonably priced and you can carefully select which extra features you truly need. Sure, it might take longer to learn if you're a beginner, but that's mainly because Norton is just so comprehensive and highly customizable. Now let's do a mini Bitdefender antivirus review to see how it compares. As suspected, Bitdefender offers just as advanced scanning options, protecting against a whole bunch of nasty stuff like spyware, adware, and malware. This isn't just for show either. In independent testing, Bitdefender got top marks for protection and proved to be able to detect more new threats than the industry average. In addition, there is the autopilot feature. This provides recommendations based on your device usage and needs, so it is great if you're new to antivirus software and aren't confident adjusting settings. Bitdefender also has scam protection. I like that this is integrated into the main app with its own dashboard, where you can use the quick action tools to identify scam text, images, or links, or just keep track of how many scams have been blocked altogether. Then there is a firewall and real-time protection. These combined with its online threat prevention make Bitdefender pretty much a security powerhouse, checking every web page you open for malware, fraudulent content, and phishing scams, as well as checking your network for any vulnerabilities that could be exploited, and also your incoming and outgoing emails for threats. As if all of that wasn't enough, Bitdefender also has its own password manager and a VPN. The first is a separate app altogether, but it works well for easily managing and sharing data. The second is accessible directly from the main app and can mask your location as well as block ads and trackers. Sure, the 200 megabyte a day data limit isn't the most generous with the lower tiered plans, but it's good for testing it out to see if you can actually make use of the VPN. If you do, then the premium security subscription removes the VPN limit. Furthermore, Bitdefender has parental controls, which lets carers check the location and online activities of children. SafePay, which is an isolated browser for safer online shopping, and data breach detection, which constantly monitors the dark web for any of your leaked credentials. Overall, Bitdefender is an extremely user-friendly antivirus with powerful features. It also offers one of the most affordable Windows plans on the market. Now, I want to talk about a less conventional option, Surfshark Antivirus, or better known as Surfshark One. You might already be familiar with this company considering that they've created other security products, and they weren't flying too close to the sun with this one either. It is actually a totally legit antivirus with real-time protection and proven malware removal. Sure, it can scan for threats, protect against ransomware, and even offer webcam protection, but where you get the most value is with the additional features. For example, its top-tier VPN. Unlike other VPNs I've discussed, this has some of the best speeds available and thousands of servers. Not only that, but advanced privacy features means your browsing history is never getting leaked. Plus, it can access a hefty amount of streaming content. On top of that, there's Surfshark Alert, a data breach monitor, and Surfshark Search, which is a private search engine that gets rid of ads too. And finally, there is Alternative ID and Incogni. The first is a way to protect your privacy online and avoid spam emails by using a fake email address instead of your real one. The second is a data removal service that actually contacts brokers and asks them for whatever information they have stored on you to be removed and deleted. It's also worth noting that the interface has had a total revamp too, and Surfshark has added comprehensive support for ARM-based processors, making the whole Surfshark ecosystem easier to use than ever. All of that makes Surfshark an excellent security bundle, especially considering the high-value features included. At such a low price, it doesn't really get much more cost-effective. So, what is the best antivirus overall? To be honest, the answer isn't clear-cut, but I can tell you for sure that a full antivirus bundle is what's needed in today's cyber climate. Norton is ideal as an all-in-one tool with advanced scanning capabilities. Bitdefender has some of the best malware detection scores on the market with powerful features. And Surfshark is great if you want a low price bundle, which includes one of the strongest VPNs right now. Anyway, thank you for your time. Stay safe out there. Bye.